Good morning. How are we doing? We have a couple of new things, a couple of old things. Let me get out. There's my pen. I was looking for this. So you'll see in the title, if you could see that far, I don't know how much of it is cut off. We have a new command. It is drop. It'll drop a little cookie right in this thing right here, right there. It's just exclamation point drop. It's free. The other thing that I added is a channel point redeem. It's called sticky note. It allows you to slap a sticky note. They are pre-written. You cannot write your own message. I know better. All right. But that is another option. So essentially we can play, I don't remember what it's called. It's that little cookie game, but it'll just drop them all in this little bucket and eventually they'll grow and get bigger. So there's that. I don't remember what else I had to say. Not gonna lie to you. We're doing Planet Zoo today. And then the other thing is, it is indeed my favorite holiday. So I will randomly be, re-upping. They're not all there's a total of 10 and you can do, I allowed 3 on the screen at a time. What I want to do is make it so they only sit on top of my camera, but I have to be careful because it'll cut it off. I have to get it sized right. Listen. Yeah, it is indeed today. Today is the day. It's our favorite day of the year. By we, I mean me. I was genuinely, I need to get Iru's name. That's what I was doing. I need to get this out of my way. That'll work. All right. I have a piece of paper in here that I've already torn. Cool. I guess I don't. Cats are being cats. Hello? Can I please have this piece of paper? Thank you. That's all I wanted. T-Pain for life, people. T-Pain for life. Go ahead. I am going to skip the song. When I tell you I've heard this song probably a lot. It's been a lot in the next few days, our last few days. Oh, the ego. We're doing paper crafts. Don't mind me. This is old knowledge for those of you who aren't aware. If you need to cut paper without scissors. Oh no. It's because I had to change the thing again. There you go. Now you should hear it. Maybe. There it is. But yeah, this is old magic. You just double crease and double crease and double crease. And if that doesn't work and you're ripping it and it still just tears, lick it. I think I'm kidding. We used to lick our finger and then rub it along the edge. But because of the way we've done that, it should just rip. You see? Nice clean lines. We love it. So all you youngins out there, I've just imbibed you with the old knowledge. You have to use it appropriately. I gotta add Iru's name on here. But yeah, we're doing Planet Zoo today. So normally we would be doing ranked. However, somebody has to get internet today, you know? So we are going to do some Planet Zoo. I'm not going to say I can't be convinced to switch. I am going to say I am looking forward to Planet Zoo, but we'll see how long that lasts. I assume Iru wants a purple heart or a purple egg. So Iru gets a purple egg. The basket is up there. And I have... Well, now what? We just let it sit there, or Ava? I have Ava. Oh, that's unfortunate. Not no pants. Extreme streak. We love a pants off, dance off. You got an 80 stream streak. That's crazy. Sar with a muck. my gosh, we got them all rolling in. Stitchy gets an egg. Sar gets an egg. 74% cutie. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Sar. I'm trying to guess what color eggs. I feel like Sar is a yellow egg because yellow is a happy color. And I don't know. When I think of Sar, I think of yellow. I'm sorry that that paper offended you. Let me just. All right. And then Stitchy gets pink. So there's a, well, Stitchy technically already has an egg because Stitchy wanted an egg. But Stitchy can have that egg. I do not think I have regular green. I'm not gonna lie. You guys sub early. You guys get the pretty eggs. Because I have like the shiny iridescent eggs that you guys are getting. And then when these are all gone, unfortunately for you guys, all I have are plain. I got them at the Five Below. I was indeed muted. I don't know why. Sarius is yellow and Stitchy. I was actually. I don't know how I muted myself, but I did indeed mute myself. And then Stitchy. Version of you and I love this song. There's a lot of songs I love. I'm just a music lover. What can I say? All right. Sarius yellow. What is that? There's a sticker. It tells me who made the egg on it. It is Greenbrier International. I'm also still waking up. I laid in bed. I woke up at 8 o'clock, right? And I laid in bed until almost 9. And I was like, if you don't get your ass out of bed, Wednesday's going to be fun. Wednesday, we will be here at 8 a.m. Central. Okay. Oh, did you bring me the egg? Thank you. Yeah. Eru, Stitchy, God bless. Sarius. Look at those eggs. Beautiful. Where'd you go, buddy? Aries is right by my thing. What is that called? My chair. And now everybody's eggs are in the basket. When they tell you not to put all your eggs in one basket, don't listen to them because all of your eggs in one basket look really nice. But also don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Hello, Lenny Pooh. Are you ready to come back up here, Ava? My window is open. It's like 50 degrees outside, 60 degrees outside because my room was like 80 degrees. It was so warm. Hello, Toxic. How are you? But yeah, let's get into the zoo. Do I have it? I do. I was like, did I? We're not going to be a PNG tuber today, respectfully. But I am going to take this opportunity to take my first beveragino drink. Happy Monday. Hopefully it is a happy Monday. Hopefully today is chill. Everybody is cool. I am going to work on redoing my overlays again, just so you guys know, to match the Club Cutie theme, because I love the Club Cutie theme. Also, I'm not trying to call nobody out, but if Stitchy is still in here, you are in a call all by your onesies still. I just didn't know if you were aware that you were still connected. It is a chair stream just because I'm taking a shot of, it is the chillest day of the year. I didn't want to call you out of a lurk, but I didn't want you to be sitting in there and you'd be like, why am I in a call? So I'm going to show you guys and then I will hide my face again. Hold on. Get out of here. Here. I'll turn this on. This is what I'm drinking. It tastes like feet. but it does the job. I also, to be fair, I also feel like 5-hour energies taste like feet. I don't know what feet taste like, but if I had to guess, 5-hour energy is it. It's so bad, it tastes like pool water smells. You know, when you walk into a hotel and you smell the pool, that's what it tastes like. It tastes like pool water smells. Also, if you guys weren't aware, I'm streaming again on YouTube, but I'm not streaming on the ItsQuivHey Again channel. We're streaming on the ItsQuivHey channel over there. I got access to live stream on it, and I was like, I'm going to take the opportunity to make sure all of my stuff is the same name. So if you were following ItsQuivHey Again on YouTube, I appreciate it. That's where my VODs will go. But ItsQuivHey, if you can only watch on YouTube, is where I'll be live streaming on YouTube. So we're on YouTube. We're on Kick. Ooh, I lied to you guys. I want to go over one more thing. Before we get into the game, this stuff is so bad. It's not good. All right. TikTok has introduced this lovely little feature where they are allowing your, get out of here, your information, your videos that you're posting to be used to have AI reuse them. We know how I feel about AI. I don't care what you do with your life. I'm just saying, if you also have beef with AI, let me pull this up a little bit. Let me show you how to handle this. So you go to your page. I'm on the Stream Snipe page because I've already done this, right? I'm on the Stream Snipe page. I've already done this on my personal page. I tried to do this on the browser, on the website. I cannot find the option to do it on the website. This is the only way I found to do it. So you're going to click your video. This is the one with Dave. You're going to click these 3 dots right here. And it's going to pull up this menu that you're used to. You're going to scroll over to where it says privacy settings. It looks like a little lock. You're going to click that, and then this menu is going to pop up. Do you see down here at the bottom, allow AI to remix content? That is toggled on every single video you have ever posted to TikTok. In order to turn it off, you have to go through every single video on TikTok and toggle it off. If you don't do that, it is going to allow AI to go in and use your content however it sees fit. I'm just letting you know, if that is not something that you want to have happen with your content, it is a lot of videos, and I feel they did that way on purpose. If that is, and when I tell you, you have to do that, and the Stream Snipe account is newer, I have to go through every single one of these videos individual. This is a new account. Every single one of these videos individually and turn that off on every single video. I've already done it on my personal account. But yeah, you have to do that same process every time. You scroll it over. Of course, they make it towards the end so you can't find it. And you have to toggle it off for every single video because there's not a master toggle, a primary toggle to turn them all off at the same time. So I will be doing that later. And I had just told my mods I was looking at streaming again to TikTok because like it seems like a good thing, you know, like people are growing with it. But I'm pulling away from Meld because of their use of AI respectfully. Again, if you want to use AI, I'm not here to tell you how to live. You already know from my point of view how I feel about it. You already know I've already talked about the environmental ramifications and everything else. Do what you feel is best for you. But I'm already pulling out of Meld. I'm trying to find a way to run. I've got to learn how to run 2 instances of OBS at the same time. So on Stream Snipe days, I don't have to use Meld. And that is just because of the AI integration. And now with TikTok, I'm very hesitant to stream on that platform. I know AI is going to be everywhere. I know it is. But right now, I don't appreciate that they put that on every single video without the option for me to toggle it off unless I go through every single video. If they would have put it in my settings where I can just turn off a toggle that says, please don't use my stuff for AI, and it was just one toggle and it covered everything, cool, I can handle that. But now I have to go through every single video. And if you have more than one account, if you have a personal account and a streaming account or a brand account, like you have to go through every single video to do it. So I just wanted to let you guys be aware of that. I will still probably post to a TikTok occasionally here and there, sharing. Obviously, that's where most of the stream snipe stuff is, but we also post those on YouTube. So I think for me, for now, until it infects everything, I agree. I agree with you 100%, Lynn. It should have. And a lot of people aren't aware. They snuck that into an update and haven't announced it unless you read the terms of service. I don't read the terms of service. I just happen to see somebody else talk about it. So that's how I know. So hopefully hearing me talk about it allows you guys to inform your friends, and we will just telephone the news. You have to do it individually per video. That's the downside. All right. Oh, that's not where we're going. We're not doing stream snipe today. We're doing this today. All right. Ka-check. We were drinking. I don't even know when it happened. I just happened to see a video for it on like Friday. I don't know. That's a really good question. We'll find out, because I am turning it off on all of my stuff. But I also don't post consistently, so I'm not necessarily the best person to go to with that. No, that's fair. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch over to YouTube for a little bit. But that is currently. I wish it wasn't such a shit show over on TikTok, let me tell you. All right. Into the zoo. Here's our cutie corral. I'm gonna try and find a way, because I use YouTube. I don't use YouTube desktop. I had to use a separate program in order for it to work with my Stream Deck. But I want to find a way to make it so you guys can do like song requests in chat. Maybe I don't. AK, I'll have my stuff full of poop songs. You know? But that way you guys could request songs if you wanted to. All right. Here's our bear habitat. I'm going to pause. Right? Okay, so here's our bear habitat. This is where they're going to sleep. I have a thing about tunneling through things all of a sudden. Don't ask. I don't know. I don't know why that's a thing we do. All right, let me see. What's this? What do you want? Low on cash? I am a little low on cash. You aren't wrong. Who's in my 1-800 call me? Well, hell, I will. Where you at? Look at it. All up in somebody. Look, they are one. They've merged to all your private videos as well. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Nixie. There you go. It appears that it is every single video you've posted. Private, public, doesn't matter. So make sure that you are going through. It's unfortunate, right? And don't be like, I don't want to. It's too much work. It's lazy. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Call me. Is this my quarantine? Is there anybody in here? Oh no, they're coming. It's our bears. And then once they get in here, we can kind of see what we need to do to adjust the bear. I went to get my coffee this morning. I swear, it's a machine. It's at the gas station. Every time I go in there, the milk is out. So like, it is the strongest coffee you've ever had in your life because there's no milk in it. And it's one of those espressos. Do I need that? No. Do I have it though? Yeah. I'm pretty excited about it. Also, dear streamers, if you use Stream Elements, okay, I just want to pause real quick. I paused in the, nope, I haven't paused in the game. I used to use Stream Elements Live in my OBS all the time, and I've reintegrated that into it, and I'm using it for like all of my multi-streaming and stuff now. This is really good. There's a couple of things that like I have to get used to, like I can go over that later if you're interested. The other OBS plugin that I've liked that I have used recently is something called Atom, AITUM. If you're looking to multi-stream, they have both just the regular multi-stream setup, but also what they call the stream suite. So if you wanted to do vertical, so if you wanted to like stream in a phone format, as well as your normal horizontal format, they have plugins for that too. So if you are somebody who's multi-streaming and you're looking for options, both Atom and Stream Elements have plugins for OBS that work really well. I'm using the Stream Elements one right now. It does change like some of the way things look, but it all still looks pretty much the same. So I like it. Picasso. Where's my bears? Bear. All right. Our spectacled bear needs a little. What's wrong? We need less long grass, more soil, less rock. Short grass it is. Terrain, painting, grass, short, all of it. Get out of here. Oh, no, no, no. Come back, come back, come back. I actually need you. Don't get out of here. I lied. Don't listen to me. We'll put some more soil into it. It'll be fine. We got this. We got this. All right. So there's our grass. And now we need some soil. I'm going to do some dark soil. Bring this down. We'll get some of that going in here. Probably no grass growing in the underside of this, you know? Just a thought. There could be. What do I know? You know? Not much. I'm a walnut. Oh, let me see how much of a walnut I am today. I haven't done that. No caps lock. Ooh, 63. So far, I think I do have the highest walnut score. I think the highest I saw was 34%. We're feeling a little. Oh, no, Lynn. We're feeling a little mid today. Lynn said, hold my coffee. Not 6%. Oh, my goodness. It is not my day to be the walnut, you know? And that's okay. I do have, where did that thing go? Where's my sticky notes? I don't remember how much I made them, so I can't find them. 1,500? There. I did make a sticky note. Oh, I didn't put it on this page. Please hold. Copy. I have it set up on the Fortnite page. Paste. And we'll put this little game here in the corner so you guys can still play. And as long as the map isn't up, you should be good. And then we need this. Don't compliment me. That's the other thing. I have 10 things. I have 10 sticky notes. And so I can put, where's my copy? I can put whatever message I want on 10 of the sticky notes. So if you have sticky note ideas, let me know. Good morning, Walking. How are you? Right now, I can tell you what all of them say. That way you guys know we can change them. It'll be okay. But I know one of them is just like a picture of a fish. That's it. Edit. So in order to play the game, it's just exclamation point drop. Sticky note, our preset messages. We have one that says sore loser, negative 1,000 aura, walnut because hello. One that says haha. One that is just a fish. It's just an emoji of a fish. One that says compliment me. One that says 404 brain not found. Please don't sub, which will say, please don't sub. My mods are not paid enough, will also say. And carried by chat will also stay. So we have a few that we could like move around. I do want one that says brother. So I think I'm going to take the fish and just do brother. And then we'll save that. So that one's there. So. I was going to make a shirt that just said walnut. That's all that was going to be on it, was just walnut. It could just say I'm a walnut. Lock in. We can do lock in for compliment me. Lock in. So I've got 1, 2, 4 of them that I'm willing to change out. 4 more of them I'm willing to change out. So, and they don't all have to be changed today. And merch is incoming. I do have merch incoming. Tommy Rachel was showing me how to do some stuff I didn't know how to do. So I'm very excited about that. I'm going to have a shirt coming that says brother. We're going to have a Club Cutie shirt. We're going to have a shirt that says good shit. We're going to have merch. It's going to say brother. It's going to say good shit. You know, 19%. Sometimes you can't be the cutiest patootiest. Sometimes you need to like be a little rough, you know? Not everybody can cutie patootie it up. There are days where I am not cutied patootied. The thing is, I have a fourth wall set up, and on the fourth wall, there is already some merch there that's all stickers. One says certified cutie, I think. One says cutie patootie. And then I have one that says mood fantastic, anxiety dramatic. That is also a thing that'll be sticking around, because if you've been here before, I don't know how many times you'll hear me say, I'm in a great mood, but my anxiety is really high today. Because it happens a lot. I'm in a great mood, but my anxiety will be like, so I'm just dirting some things up, you know? You got to dirt some things up. Yes, go take your meds if you haven't taken your meds today. I didn't take mine until a little later today because I got distracted. Med check. If you haven't eaten today, go eat. If you have meds you need to take and you haven't, go take your medicine. As important. It wouldn't be prescribed if it wasn't. All right. I'm getting that soil up. This is Mr. Noob's favorite song right now. Not even a joke. We probably listened to this song in the car at least 6 times on our way to and from. Like on our way in, on our way back, we listened to it at least once. 64%. I'm hoping that the bear can get up here. Like up here. I don't care if the bear can get up here. All right, let's do some lighter soils kind of around here. That is a recent emote. Yeah, I was really jealous of everybody getting hearts like shit at their face, and I wanted to be able to poop hearts at people. And so Tommy Rachel found one for me, and now you can poop hearts at people. And I love it. Please use that. I highly encourage you to use that emote everywhere you can to poop hearts at people. All right. Full permission granted. Please go shit hearts at people. We were going to, and we didn't. I wanted to go, but a lot of what's being shown right now in theaters around me, and I say this so respectfully, are horror movies, which I am not a horror movie person. And there's a lot of Jesus movies out right now. And I'm agnostic. So respectfully, I'm not really interested in a Jesus movie. And then the other movie is like a Disney movie, and I don't have kids. Although I probably should watch it because everybody else has kids, you know? Everybody else I know is having kids. I should probably stay up on the Disney stuff. The time will come. Glorilla. So. Actually, I am down. If you want to claim an animal in the zoo to be named after you, I will absolutely name an animal after you. Currently, these are our animals in the zoo. I really hope you guys like capybaras. Holy shit, why do we have so many? There's so many. Oh my God. You could be a centipede, a capybara, a white-faced capuchin. We did not add in Wiener Wizard. We can rename a Wiener Wizard. Wiener Wizard is still alive in another zoo. You can absolutely be a capybara. We have blue-tongued lizards. We have green iguanas. We have some armadillos. They keep digging little holes in my backyard, you know? And then we just got in the spectacled bears. But we have a lot of other animals we just haven't put out yet. So we have some sand cats, some sloth bears, some buffaloes, some carousels. Are they caracals? Yeah, we know Lynn wants to be an African dog. As soon as we get African dog, Lynn gets to be an African dog. Blue-tongued lizard? Hell yeah. Blue-tongued lizard. This is Nibo. And if the lizard passes away and you want to be a lizard again, just remind me. Or if you want to change to something else. I need to make a hype command. Sarah's going to murder me. Sarah's going to drive 2 weeks to my house to make a hype command, knock me out on her way home, drive home, and then tell Mr. Noobs that she had to come do that. That's what's going to happen. She gonna murder me. I'll tell you what. You tell me what commands or what emotes you want to see in a hype command. Post them in chat. I'll make it right now. Because if I don't make it right now, we're not going to make it. Twitch, new command, hype, command group, Twitch, action, chat message. Okay. We like the cat, we like the twerk, and we like shitting frogs at people. Listen, shitting frogs at people, absolutely. Okay, shart, cat blanket. What am I missing? I'm missing twerk. All right, and then we'll do that, and we'll just okay. Save. Oh, I'm missing a chat trigger. Please hold. Hype. Save. Okay, now it should be there. Oh my gosh. Oh no, why is the shart not working? Dear shart, dear shart. I'm sorry. Hold on, we have to fix it. Please hold. That's too long. It's too long. Let's try this again. Let me do Dear Shart. 1, 2. Where's my twerk? It's time for the twerkulator. Okay, I know it's percolator. Don't come for me. And then hype. And then I want to add my own emote just because I love you guys so much. Okay. And then you do that. And then 1, 2, 3, right? And then that. Are we cool with that? I needed to be able to do this to you guys, okay? Don't hype me up. I'll do this. Hype command is done. Perfect. You're welcome. Listen, I'm telling you guys, I'm me to you, Nibo, or any other streamer out there who is wanting to use Mix It Up and you need help, please do not be afraid to reach out. I will, if I can, I will. I am also learning StreamerBot. Either one of those are very good. I'm learning StreamerBot. The StreamerBot is what I'm currently using for Stream Sniped. So if you have questions I love Mix It Up. I'm also really liking StreamerBot. StreamerBot is a little more, hey, Ali, is a little more technical. Like Mix It Up is technical. You can go in there and do a lot of stuff with Mix It Up. But when I say that, I mean Mix It Up, I can say, I want this to be a Twitch command. I click that, I go. And StreamerBot, I have to click that I want it to be a command on Twitch in a chat message and then put the message in. I don't, look at all the booties heart's flying out of them. I love it so much. That one's fantastic. If it wasn't a bear, you know, it has to be a bear. How are you today, Allie? But yeah, so like, so yeah, if you guys have any questions, listen, but that's the thing. I will sit here and Google with you. I will sit here while you Google it. If you just need to yell about how much you don't want to Google it, I will sit here and let you yell at me. No, never feel like a bother. I genuinely, when I tell you guys, I want everybody in this chat to be a streamer. I want everybody in this chat to succeed if they want to be a streamer. I want everybody in this chat to have the same resources and abilities to do what they need to do. I'm so serious. If you came to me tomorrow, I'm going to use Lynn as an example because I love Lynn and I hope she realizes I'm really not trying to call her out. If Lynn came to me tomorrow and said, Quiv, I want to stream. What do I do? When I tell you Lynn is about to be overwhelmed with information and support, Lynn is about to be overwhelmed with information and support. I'm about to be like, you need this. Let's hop in a call. I can help you set up this. I don't know how to do this, but you know who does? Stitchy. You know who knows how to do that? Sarius. You know who helped me figure that out? Tommy Rachel. We're all getting in a call together. We're all hanging out and we're all setting up all of the things with you. Please do not be afraid to reach out. And I mean that so genuinely. And if I don't respond right away, please note it's not that I'm ignoring you. You're not bothering me. When I tell you, you can ask in my mod chat, you can ask in the chat with Stitchy. And when I talk to Tommy Rachel, I will type out a whole message and never hit send. And then 3 hours later, I'll be like, oh shit, and hit the send button. I do it a lot. Okay. No, don't be overwhelmed. Don't be overwhelmed. Please listen, we will get you. I will absolutely sit there with you and help you get stuff. When I tell you I have used Meld as a streaming software, I can help you with Meld if that's what you prefer. I will say Meld is kind of resource heavy. I use OBS currently. I can help you with that. I'm not good with if you're using Streamlabs OBS. I never use that, but I do know people in here that have. So there are tons of resources. Please don't be overwhelmed. To the point where you don't do it. Be overwhelmed. Being overwhelmed means that you realize that there's things you need to do when you're going to do them. Just don't let that stop you from doing them. That's where I get caught up. I'm like, oh, overwhelmed. Time to scroll on TikTok for the next 3 hours. Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I have no qualms. You're looking at somebody who has, I just want to see how big these things get in here, who wants to hang out and have a good time. Give me a combo. Yeah. Okay, I'll quit dropping. But yeah, don't be scared. Don't be scared. I got you. If I don't got you, I know people that will. Sarius and Stitchy are the two I go to the most for Mix It Up. It just, if one of them, if Star doesn't know, Stitchy probably does, and vice versa. So like, those are the two that I'm always like, psst. I almost messaged Star the other day because I have a question. And since both of you are in here, it's a genuine question. So I want to do a co-working stream on Thursday. This is, when I say Mix It Up, this is how much faith I have in Mix It Up. I just don't know how to make it work. I don't want, yeah, it's right here. It's this little right underneath, like straight down. I can make it bigger if we need to. I just didn't want it to overwhelm the screen. But yeah, right underneath me is the Dropbox. So I looked at Super Sweet Bot, and it's $3.99 a month, but it's limited. So you have to pay more than that in order to get it, which is fine. I'm not mad to pay for a bot. That's cool. So cool. Please don't think I'm upset that it is a paid bot. I do not mind that. But my question is, for Mix It Up, because I can set up a timer and Mix It Up on screen. That's not a big deal. That's my Pomo timer right there. Problem solved. The big one I want is the task list. So is there a way in Mix It Up to set it up that if chat did command task, insert task, that it would add it to that task list. And then when they're done, they could do complete task in or complete insert task. And then it would take that task off of the task list. Because all I would really want is a timer and a task list. If I have to use a bot for that, like a pre-made bot, cool. But if I can do it through Mix It Up, even if it's a little, I'd rather do it that way. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I feel like there's a way to do it. I think the hardest part is going to be the chat command task finish chapter 2 of homework, right? Because you want to make sure all of that is, and it's not just finish. And then task complete to remove it. Yeah, I don't see why not either. I just don't know how. Yeah, I'm trying to do the same thing without Super Sweetbot. Again, not because I mind paying for a bot. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. We might do that. Super Sweetbot is a great bot. Like, I love it. I think it is genuinely a great bot. But I've got it in my head, and this is my biggest downfall, that I could do that by myself. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as nice or neat either. I'm just curious if I can. Yeah. Yeah, I love that neither one of you are like, no, that's not a possibility. You're like, how can we make this work? But when I tell you guys, if you want to start streaming, this is the kind of support you'll get, not just from Stitchy and SAR, but from like 99% of us. I'm so for real. Look, I love Mix It Up Bot. I want to be able to use it to its full potential. But I think if you did an overlay, right, I could do an overlay with a cute little background. It would just be an overlay, and then have the task list show up on that as a widget. It's really the, can we make sure it would go on and stay off? And that, yeah, that is also a bonus for Super Sweetbot. I'm new to co-working. Like, this will be my second co-working stream ever. I'm not 100% sure that it is something I will continue to do in a traditional sense. Like, this Thursday, I want to do a more traditional co-working stream where I like shut up and focus on what I need to focus on. But for me, my co-working streams are typically going to be loud and obnoxious, where I'm asking you guys and you can ask me, you know? No, and we appreciate that. I try to sneak in there whenever I can. That axolotl by your face is cute. I'm assuming that's an axolotl. It could be a little girl's hair, I guess. I'm going axolotl, though. I'm going axolotl. All right. Ebru wanted to be a capybara. Do you want to be... I only have one rare capybara. So you could be the rare capybara, Ebru, or we could just make you any other capybara. Most of them are babies, so you're good to go. You'll be here for a while. Listen, I want to know, here's my question. Kids these days talk about hip hop ain't the same, da 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 da. Where's the R&B music? Where is this? What artist today is giving me stuff like this? Please, I'm so serious. Late 90s, early 2000s R&B. I need it. If there's somebody doing it currently in this kind of vibe, I'm down. Let me know. I feel like this one is screaming Ebru to me. I don't know why, but this one screams Ebru to me. It has the cutest face. And I know you think all of these faces are the same, but they're not. This one is indeed the cutest. Okay. All right. They like a lot of soil, so I'm going to hit some of this up. Ooh, Stitchy. I'm very excited. I will take like a solid look at it later because, like I said, if I can get that, if I can do that, I'm in. And again, if you're somebody who does a lot of co-working streams, Super Sweetbot is probably so absolutely valid. Don't let me like discourage you from using it. Like Ebru said, it does travel with you from stream to stream, your to-do list. So if I used it here and Sar used it on her stream and Ebru used it on her stream, you could go from stream to stream and your to-do list would still be there. I just don't know if I decide that genuinely one day a week I'm going to do a co-working stream, I will probably invest in it. I just want to make sure that I'm committed to the cause before I spend on the cause. Okay. I'm sure we could figure it out. We're smart. We're smart. You want up here? You know how to get up here. But they, come on. Come on. Perfect. Thank you. With you. Hello, handsome man. How are you? Oh my goodness, you got a lot to love on today. Anybody want a cat? He bit me. He bit the piss out of me the other day. I know who you're talking about and you're not wrong, but I will and we'll figure it out. This little man, we were playing. So I don't typically play with the cats, the boys specifically, because they play rough. They like to, you know, do the kicky thing with the feet. And they like to bite and they like to claw and they like to be rough. The girls don't play. But Aries, the white and gray cat, has learned not to play rough with me because I just won't play with him when he does that. Do it. Like, I think do it. I think the audience is 100% there. But he hasn't learned not to be mean yet. So we were playing and I think he learned this weekend, but he grabbed me and you can see very, very faintly now, but here he drew blood. We had to watch it because if you don't know, cats' mouths are disgusting, bruv. They're gross. So if you ever get bit by a cat, immediately wash it and mark it. And if it starts to spread, you go to the hospital. I'm not playing with you. It can cause some serious damage. But he bit down and immediately withdrew. Like he knew he bit too hard. And he has been very, very sweet ever since. Very, very sweet. But he is still a menace to society. If anybody wants this little shitlord, you just let me know. You won't get him. I'll offer him to you and never drop him off. But you can claim he's yours for a little while. You know? I'll say this is Arthas. It's Stitchy's cat. Right now it's Simon Randall's cat. Good morning, Nimbo. We're just vibing today. Don't worry about it. We're just vibing. What kind of biome did I say they were going to be in? I don't think tundra. No. I don't know. That's fair. Did you put a little old litter in there so she smells it? I'm sure you did. You're smart. And I wasn't being funny when I said that. Like, Stitchy's so fucking smart. Okay. When we got the litter box, the first time they used it and got out, they didn't use it again for like 2 weeks because it moved and it scared them. But after that, they were fine. South and Central America. I kind of just want to do taiga, I think. We'll do a taiga climate. Okay, we got rocks. Beautiful. What kind of trees? What is this? Interesting. These are smaller than I thought they were. But these aren't. Maybe we pop some of these around. No, that's fair. It's just it's hard when they're transferring from one to another. Listen, we don't have I don't have any outside cats. There are neighborhood cats. But we don't feed them because Aries and Arthas are a little territorial. If we have a cat in the yard and the window open in the front yard and a cat, immediately it turns into just hitting and hissing and like batting at the screens. They look crazy because they can't get that cat. That cat's outside, and that outside cat looks at them like they're crazy. So we don't have outside cats because they don't come around my house no more. I think between my cats being mad at them and the neighbors across the streets have chickens, and I think the neighbors across the street also scare off the neighborhood cats because of the chickens. What? Oh, interesting. I know you didn't ask me, but I'm going to tell you anyway. We use Arm & Hammer Hardball, and I really like it. Maybe instead of Taiga, we do Tundra? Maybe not. What else do we have? I don't want Tropical. It has had a positive impact on my life. I'll be very honest. I don't know, like, if you're new here, you wouldn't know. I started streaming 3 years ago. I am immunocompromised, had to quit working when COVID started, got COVID, haven't been right since. And I think the beautiful thing about streaming is genuinely community. Your people are going to find you. If you look around this chat and you just kind of ask in this chat, if COVID has impacted them negatively, a lot of them are going to say yes. If they have dealt with, like, I'm going with bariatric surgery, and then, we got people on the weight loss and all sorts of weight loss journeys. And there's a space here where we can all come together and talk about the struggle of it and celebrate our wins and support each other through, some of the stuff. It's the thing that I have found with streaming that impacts me the most really is the community that has come together here. This is, and everybody's going to say, listen, the crazy paramedic guy is one of my favorites. People are going to say, so I can talk to people, or if you're not hearing somebody say they have the best community, they haven't found their community yet. Because as soon as you find your community, you do have the best community. I have hands down the best community for me. I love it here. And I love that you guys have found it. So like, it is. It's nice to have a place to come together every day. And we're going to talk about all of the things. Your period is raging. The cramps are terrible. That sucks. I feel you. As somebody with PCOS, I understand that. Your kid is screaming all night and you can't get any sleep. I haven't been through that, but there's plenty of moms and dads in here who have. And I'm sure that they can sympathize and empathize with you, and maybe even give you a couple of tips and tricks. And then I'm going to listen to that, because the day is going to come where there are little babies. My nieces and nephews are going to have kids, and I'm going to be able to like get up with the babies. And I might need that advice for them, So it's genuinely, this community is, yeah. And that's it. This community here is fantastic. I love this community here because, like, when I started, I'm just curious. If you found me through The Sims, type a 1 in the chat. If you got here post Sims, type a 2 in the chat. If you want to, don't let me call you out of a lurk. I'm just curious because I know I look at this community and I have such a blended community of comfy, cozy, simmer, Planet Zoo, all of those things, but also people who came in here because I started playing Fortnite. And I love the fact that my comfy, cozy gamers and my Fortniters are like, because the thing that brings us together is gaming. But the thing that we all have in common is we're parents. Our job sucks. We had a rough day at work. My family's going through a hard time. That's what keeps us together. Yeah. So like gaming brought us all here. But this community, I think, is what keeps it all here. And I love that. Yeah. And I'm so grateful that you felt that way. And that's the thing. If you ever come in here and you feel like you're not allowed to be here or you're not welcome here, or you tell me. If it's me that made you feel that way, you tell me. If it's somebody else, tell me. Tell them on. This I never want anybody to be uncomfortable here. Unless you do some fuck shit. Then I want you to be real uncomfortable here. Don't do fuck shit. Same. And that's it. It's like it really is. Like I look through some of the people who have been in and out of this community, and I'm just like, they were here when I needed them to be here. At that time in my life, that is what I needed in my community. And now like they've moved on, and I respectfully am okay with that because I don't need that support from them right now. Like they came in when we needed each other, and now that we've both moved on from it, that's okay. That's okay. I'm cool with that. Let's find some trees. I want some tall trees. Can I put this up here? Do you think this would actually live up here? Probably not. I feel like it would live here. There. Hold on. Who is this? J. Cole. I did not expect that to be from you. Respectfully. We'll put that there. So, in the club, we all fam. Yeah, I never want, I have felt that way. The thing is, like, I try not to compare me with others because I am a little introverted, shy being, believe it or not. I know you guys have a hard time believing that because like I'm not that person here on stream. But you know, like when you're in your house, you're going to run around with your bra off and have a good time. But in somebody else's house, you're going to be a little more quiet and dress appropriately. So in other people's houses, I'm not nearly as loud as I am here. I get intimidated, but not because I feel unwelcome, and I have to appreciate that. Yes. No, and that's the thing. When I first started streaming, I didn't know a single soul on Twitch. I just went live one day. I was not in anybody's community, and it was like a struggle to keep that motivation. I will say, if you're going to go live, for the first time, don't be like, you've already started building community. You've already started networking. And I don't think that was your intent, right? You didn't come in here going, I'm going to stream, like I'm going to stream and network. But like, once you start networking and realize that like people out there are supportive and they want to see you and they want to see you succeed and they want to be involved and watch your streams, you start to get that itch. I'm telling you, scratch the itch, scratch it, go stream. It's fun. And there's at first, if you don't want to use that camera, don't use that camera. I will say eventually a physical representation on screen is important. It does not have to be a camera. It can be a PNG tuber. I have one. I have two. I can be a potato or a penguin. You can do a full on VTuber. You could just have a still picture. But like people like to kind of have they want to see who is Quiv? Well, this is me. But when I started, I was a chibi cowgirl. That's what I was when I started. Do it. It's so nice to be able to go live and hang out with people and not have to worry about them perceiving you when you don't want to be seen. Like sometimes I just want to sit here hunched over like a little goblin and you not pay any attention to how I look and we just vibe. And having a PNG tuber for that is great. Exactly. And it is fun. And then you can get your chat involved, Nixie, and you can make them a command. So if you use mix it up, when they do the chat command to switch your outfit, you could set it up so it does that and mix it up so I could spend my channel points to dress you. I'm telling you. And please, yeah, when I first started, my name was crotchety old bitch. I'm not even kidding. That is, I changed it. When I got serious about wanting to stream, that's when I changed it to ItsQuivHey. But when I first started streaming, even, it was crotchety old bitch. And I went by cow, C-O-W, C-O-W? Oh, crotchety old woman. That's what it was, crotchety old woman. And I went by cow. Everything was cow print themed. It was great. I still have all of my old overlays and my panels, all of it. The time ever comes that I want to go back to being crotchety old woman, I'm ready. But yeah, you ever see a crotchety old woman show up, just know that's me incognito. We are very different people, but we are the same. What are you? Where was that one tree I was going to put over here? Was it you? Yeah. Welcome back from ads. Maybe we put that there. Yeah. Okay. What two things do you have to do, Stitchy, if you can share? If you can't share, then we'll just refer to them as 1 and 2. I just want to make sure that you have a little accountability respectfully. Not that I don't think you won't do it. I just want to make sure that we can be like, did you do that thing, Stitchy? Okay. Shit. Okay. I don't know why he got stuck there, but he did. Oh, that seems, I'm assuming that is one thing. It could be 2 things, I guess. Are you happier? No. Oh, that's your 2 things? Perfect. No, that's fine. Well, make your graphic, because when I tell you Mr. Noobs went to check if you streamed yesterday and was very sad, I'm not gonna lie, I looked to see who put that in there before I committed. I'm gonna turn it up a little so we can hear it together. Please hold. I'm gonna pause the song. Okay, never mind. Arthas, we have metal screens in our windows and he likes to get his claws stuck in it, and I don't want him to rip the screen. He unstuck himself. We're vibing. Sometimes very true. I like it. I'm just going to let it play. I'm going to turn it down a little bit there. We'll see where this takes us. I joke nice, and now all you have left to do is post it. See? You did great. I'm excited to see your graphic. The playlist for this is interesting. I like this. This is my favorite thing to put down. But we also have these Copic trees, Copac, that I want to place down. I just want to place down a tall tree. A tall boy. Maybe we do some sausage figs. Is that what these are? Strangler figs. There's a sausage tree in here too. As she should. No, I do the same one as well. My graphic is the same. I just changed the. Although, like I said, we're transitioning over. We're going to transition away from. We're keeping the pastels, but because Club Cutie is become a thing and it's oranges and greens, we're going to start integrating more of that. And the Club Cutie logo. I love the Club Cutie logo. I just want to say, if anybody, just Jess ENT made our Club Cutie logo. Our frog drinking the orange juice. I love it so much. Love it. And she I told her, I said, listen, this is, you've been here. You know the vibes. I know it must include a frog. And I know it must, and then we're Club Cutie. And she came up with the frog and the orange juice and it stuck and I love it so much. I love it so much. You can go there. I want one over here. But I want a little one over here. That would be this one, I fear. Hell yeah. Where else you got to go? Instagram. I'm guessing Instagram. Put that there, maybe. Yeah, get that done and then we can all tuck you in and then you go to bed. And then you go to bed. Okay, and then we just need regular old bushes and stuff. We're going to get that. Gardening. Some orchids, maybe. I don't know. Some plumeria. Water hyacinth, not really what I'm after. I do like this, but I like a big one. None of them are big ones. Where's my big one? Okay. And pop that there. Ooh, our iguana had babies. Babies in the iguana cage. Pause. Let's see here. They should have been. They should be sold. It should be sold. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That wasn't what I wanted to do at all. This one. Set up. I was starting to. Instagram and Twitch and on Instagram. I have created a highlight reel for my schedule. Oh, that's nice. I think I'm going to have to start getting back on my Instagram. So I just don't like it. But yeah, everybody can talk in Stitchy. Good night, Stitchy. Sleep sweet. Are you still low on cash? We are still low on cash. I'm just trying to let me pause. I don't necessarily want them to get up here. Well, no, it's the time. I want like a regular old bush. Oh, maybe I don't. Maybe we want that. And then a lobster claw. We'll do this. No, there's a lot, you know, with the meta and all of that, which is why I stopped using it. The only downside with me is my convictions run deep. If you offend me, it takes a lot for me to let that go. I'm not even gonna lie about it. You want to talk about somebody that holds a grudge? I want this right here. Like that. No, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. But like once that's done, it's hard to. I'm a grudge holder as a middle child Capricorn. And the thing is, I don't believe in astrology. Don't get me wrong. I think it impacts you, right? I can't say I don't believe in it. I don't understand it. And because I don't understand it, I don't look at it. But I just know supposedly Capricorns are really stubborn. So I just assume that because I'm a middle child and a Capricorn, I'm as hard-headed as the statue of David, you know? That's my assumption. Why are there like no normal bushes? Just a normal bush would be nice. There probably are, just not in this particular climate. Right? Hey, Jess. I think between the two of us, we're just hard-headed as hell, Nibo. And that's okay. We'll pop that in there. Happy 420 indeed. I'm about to re-up because I feel nothing. Oh, these things. I was talking about these yesterday for just a brief second. If you are not a smoker, but you are a celebrator. These genuinely taste like a melted root beer float. And the whole can is 10. It's very good. I will participate enough for the both of you, for the both of us. It's a drink. It's a root beer float, THC infused. Here, I'll put it here so you can see it bigger. I made it bigger. But they have root beer, they have orange cream, and they have a cherry root beer. Um, I broke down the box because I did buy a 6-pack. But the box would look like this if you see it in the store. It's very good. The taste is top tier. I don't hate this song, but I'm not like, oh yeah, this song is so good. What do you think, buddy? I got new treats. This brand right here. It's called Peas. Just a capital P. This is what I'm messing with. But I also listen. Today is the day I'm allowed to do whatever I want. If I buy this and I turn these into s'mores, so if this is also if you're an edibles person and you like a little sweet treat, just don't let your kids get it. Obviously, right? Like, but yeah, this as a s'more. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me for days. But we also have like these. This is the other thing I do quite a bit. I tried smoking. I cannot smoke. I cannot smoke a weeds. A weeds cannot be smoked by me. The weeds and me smoking do not get along. Give me an edible, good to go. Have me smoke it, I'm fucked up for days, brother. I can't. It just that I don't metabolize it the same way. I'm sorry that Twitch Mobile hates you. I'm gonna do one of these because I'm curious today what we get. I'm shuffling. I found this game at the Ollie's. It's called 1 Minute Rant. And today's question slash topic is Disney World is not the happiest place on earth. True or false, and why? That's our question of the day. I've never been there, so I feel like in my being naive, that is false, and Disneyland would be the happiest place on earth. But I'm also talking as somebody who has never been, and I understand the price point of Disney can also be very expensive, and that also leads me to believe it is not the best, the happiest. But Jess says, "Listen, Linda." It's a statement. Their statement is Disney World is not the happiest place on earth. Now, Stitchy's been to a couple of Disneys from my understanding. So maybe Stitchy has some good insight here. As an introvert, fair, Miss Frizzle, fair. Well, Stitchy is saying yes. I also learned, I just want to say, this says Disney World. Now, I learned this trick the other day that I didn't know. And by the other day, I mean like 6 months ago. Apparently, to tell the difference between Disneyland and Disney World, Disneyland is near LA land and Disney World is in Orlando, OR. Now I know where you're talking about when you say one or the other. As long as you don't confuse Disneyland and Disney World, I know if we're talking about California or Florida now. If you just say Disney, okay. I'm just going to assume Florida. Yeah, I think this specifically called out Disney World. I've never been to either. The only theme park I've ever been to / amusement park is Kings Island and Six Flags. Those are the only ones I've been to. We would go there in high school every year. On the last, like one of the last days of the school year, we would go to Kings Island. I want to go to Hershey Park. I've done Six Flags, Cedar Point, Kings Island, and that's really it. I don't know. All I know is one has Harry Potter and one has Star Wars. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was on the armrest. He couldn't get up. Come on. Come on. There you go. Oh, no. My bad. I am being corrected. Universal is Harry Potter. I don't know the difference then between Disneyland and Universal. I did not, like, I knew they were two different things, but I don't know. I forget Universal exists, so everything becomes Disney World. If no, I'll be very honest with you. If I go in and it reminds me of Disney in any way, shape, or form, in the sense that there's a lot of mascots that are related to movies or TV shows, it's Disney. Universal is Disney. Oh, my. Disney World is Disney. Disneyland is Disney. It's all Disney. I'll go one day and then maybe I'll understand the difference. But I've never been. Maybe I want to go to Universal. That is probably a part of it. It is a event to go to Disney here. But like, in order to go to Disney, we have to go to Florida. And I've never been to Florida. And I feel like I understand Florida and California are both expensive, but for whatever reason, Florida is cheaper to me than California. So I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah. Tokyo Disney is now owned by Disney. I wonder how that works though. Does Disney like get a cut of that? Is Disney like, yeah, you can be Disney, but you're not Disney, so you have to give us 50% to not be Disney? You know? I just made a rookie mistake. I wasn't feeling it, so I took something else, and now I'm feeling it. Isn't but like that's off season though. So I'm assuming like in general for tourism to Japan, I'm assuming January, February is kind of off season. Oh, kid, what up though? I didn't overdo it. I'm just saying we're about to go from like 0 to 100. Don't worry about me. We're fine. I want this here. Here. No. 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 That was a moment in time that I will never repeat. Respectfully. Nope. Nope. Never. What had happened was we have a guy in town who has a cellar in Colorado. So he was getting things from Colorado. And he would break them down into smaller packaging because you don't need 5,000 milligrams of THC. And he had nerd ropes. And I said, well, because he like he knows that I have a pretty high tolerance. And I said, well, I don't know how much of this to do because it's just a rope. It's not like he didn't break it down any further. It was like a piece this big, right? He goes, I don't know. I take like this much. And I was like, cool. And I was like, I'll take like this much. You know, I took a little less. I took like half an inch of rope. And that was a mistake. We were halfway through this being out. I will watch it in just a second. We were halfway through being out and I looked at him and I said, I think we need to go home. And he goes, what? I said, I think we need to go home. And halfway home, it became a very unfun ride. It's so loud. Oh, who is that? Is that Puff? That's Elliot. My bad. I should have just watched the video before I asked questions because the fact that I asked, who is that? Is that Puff? And immediately his face popped in and goes, that's Elliot. Okay. That's Elliot. Listen, I don't actually hear. Can I just pause? Full screen. Pause. Let me get out of that. Bring you over here. Full screen this. And then you guys will understand why I'm laughing. Is it going to show this if I play it? No. Hold on. Properties. I know you can't see anything. Is it because I locked my docs? No, it's because it's not showing my screen. I don't know what it did. I'm trying to make it show the screen, but it's not showing the screen. Oh, you're right. Good call. Now can you see it? No. I turned streamer mode off though. Oh, it's because I don't actually have it as a scene. Give me this. I'm assuming you can, yeah, you can hear me. Capture method. I don't know. Give me this one. There you go. I didn't have anything. Let me pause this. That's Elliot. That's Elliot. That's what I was laughing at. Because as soon as I said it, is when he popped into screen and was like, that's Elliot. Okay. Nah, it's just a video. Listen. You fuck up one time and nobody ever let you live it down. That's Elliot. You'll be fine. I have to do that like 17 times a year. It'll be fine. Pop that in there. Give me more coverage. I need you to please. I don't want this one. There's like a... Is it in here? It's like my favorite thing. This is what I like. All right, we're going to flip this a little bit. and duplicated. I have no idea. It's time for you to go to bed, though. If you're getting into bed with your clothes on, time for bed. If you sleep with clothes on, that's between you and your bed. But probably if you sleep with jeans on, you just made that between me, you, and your bed. And I'm disappointed. All right. There we go. How are we looking now on coverage, bears? How do you feel about this amount of coverage? Still not enough. Heard. You also need some enrichment, dear spectacled bear, because it's a spectacled bear. I wish you could search in here. Spectacled bear. What do you need? What kind of enrichment? Some food enrichments. I cannot give you any food enrichment. That's fair. I sleep in like shorts and a tank top, or in like the onesies, like the jumpsuits Tommy Rachel wears. I've worn to bed before, but like there's also just like onesies that I wear to bed. They look like shorts and a tank top that are attached. I cannot give you any food, anything. Unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with what it is. I don't know why they keep moving that poor bear. Are we happy? I don't know if we're happy or not. Stop. That's not what I'm... Please. Dear bear. No, we're not happy. We're not. Up and down there. Capybara. Let's see here. Pop that in there. Sorry, I can't help it. I cannot help it. I don't do it on purpose. That was so unintentional. I didn't even think about it until I saw the chat. I didn't even think about it until you did that. That is the worst. I'm sorry. I'm going to plop. Can I plop this bush up here? Maybe a smaller bush. Maybe even smaller bush. No, I guess no bush. I just need more coverage. And the bush is a good way to do it, you know? I'm going to put this up here. I feel like we do need a good tree here. I'll be honest about that. So maybe I'll pop that in there. How am I low on cash again? Stop being low on cash, game. I need you to get it together. We do love a Wimba tree, huh? Maybe I pop that there. Okay. And I'm going to move this. Okay. If you're not going to give me anything, just don't tell me it's there. Okay. What do I think? I think it's looking pretty good. We'll let the... Nope. There we go. Pop some of these around for our bear. I hit the wrong button. We'll put one here. Not X, not X. I need Z. Duplicate. I I suppose. And that, and then we'll pull it over here so it's kind of not in the way. And here. All right. And then spectacled bear. And we got to get some vet research going on a spectacled bear. Who died? Not Juan. Not Juan. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think they care. I think they just want to stand under the hot water. I thought they cared about Juan. Absolutely, Walking. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Spectacled beige. And then we can do facilities, guest facilities, financing. We'll do like that. And maybe we grab somebody's trash cans and plop them along here. All right. Looking good, looking good. Okay, so now the question becomes, like, as we let this money build up, do we continue? This is all South America, right? So we have the capybaras, the armadillos, the monkeys, the bears. There are other, I want to put some here, but is now the time to introduce a new continent, or do we continue working in South America? That is the question. Okay. Okay. You're getting out of here. Anybody grown? Because these are all born here kids, you know? If they're grown, they got to go. Eru stays. Okay, and then we're going to turn off that, and then we're going to send to the trade center because I want to look at them before I ship them out of here, you know? Oh, we got a wild monkey. We have a lot of armadillos. So we're going to send these guys off to the trade center as well. All right. And then we go here. Okay. What's this give me? 21. So we were talking earlier about if you've been playing Planet Zoo, setting your own price for this. So when we look at the animal trading, if you look up here in the animal market, you'll see that some people have stuff listed at 10,000. Hello, Grim. 10,000, whatchamacallits. You do that in here. So if I wanted to sell this capybara for a trade, I set this price to whatever I want it to be. They suggest 37. But that's how you set your price on there. Yeah, that's how you do it. I knew we would, because I brought it up and I was like, I don't know how they do that. That's how they do that. I'm just going to release to the wild. Nobody wants that capybara, respectfully. Who else do we have in here? This guy and this guy. Okay, we can't release them to the wild, so we'll release those to the wild. And then our these guys, our armadillos. I don't want to send them to the zoo. Can I not sell any of them? Nope, they can stay there for now because I don't want them in my zoo. Respectfully. All right. This is it. This is all I have researched. Unfortunate. How's our mechanic research going? Who even knows? Okay. Who's at the zoo? Say hello. This is how you get your little credits. Photosynthesis is a fantastic name, actually. And I hope their name is like Cynthia. I don't know if it is or not. But with it spelled like this, I think their name is like Cynthia. And I love that. What? Oh, I was like, please. Please. Okay. So in animals. Oh, that one is fancy. These are the cheapest things. Hope nobody wanted any ocelots. Yes, I am so sorry. Drilling through cement is the worst. Listen, I kind of feel bad when I see stuff like that and jump on it because part of me is like, they were probably, because these are both from the same thing, they were probably hoping to snatch that up or give it to a friend, but you listed it. You listed it for one, and I just happened to see it, and now it's mine. You know? Yes. Fantastic. I did just steal those, though. I'm pretty sure I just straight stole those ocelots from somebody. Oopsie poopsie. Gotta be faster than that, man. You gotta be faster than that. All right, let's see what we have in South America. Any continent, South/Central America. That's fair. Can we do sea lions yet? Do we think I am experienced enough to make a sea lion exhibit? I'm not, but I really want to. Maybe we do a bush dog. Look at it, little buddy. It's cute. What is this? Another type of a pig? Cougars and coyotes. Do we go for it? I mean, we've got $15,000. $15,000. I either want a seal or an otter. We could also do penguins. I love penguins. Maned wolf. Is that the one? Is this what Lynn wants? No, she wants an African. She wants an African dog. Painted dog. Damn it. You want the warthog thing? Heard. I might do a butterfly house because we know that that is the money maker. So I think we do butterfly house for the money making because that's going to be easy. We can butterfly house like here on this side. And then we could do sea lion exhibit like here. Oh, you're good. You're good. African painted dog. I'm trying to remember what you wanted. What you have for lunch? Hello, Jess. How are you? Because I am having a Lunchable. Agreed. Yum indeed. I am going to yeet my face off of the screen though. Because we all know how I feel about a eating eat. And if you haven't eaten yet today or taken medicine, it is time. It is time. You are special. I'm looking for that. This is what Tommy Rachel wanted. Let's see what you need. How many people? Ooh, you can go in with the capybaras. I kind of like having them have their own little exhibits, but also that's just how it goes, man. All right, let's grab a couple of the collared these. Oh, you're fancy. I want you and you. And whatever these little piggies have first. The first kid is gonna be Tommy Rachel. All right, let's get them to quarantine. They're going to live with the capybaras over here. Quit playing with me. Thank you. I need to get rid of that channel point redeem. That's crazy, cops. Poor Molly. We need more hard shelter, apparently. I never finished this, by the way. This capybara exhibit, not finished. Bacon guts. Love alfalfa. That's fine. I was at the grocery store yesterday and I had Kinsey up and I was showing, I showed Mr. Noobs that she was streaming and the cashier's kid, a high school kid goes, "Oh, who's that?" And I was like, "Oh, that's our friend Kinsey." And he goes, "Oh, that's cool. What's her handle?" And like took her handle. I was also walking around in my Tommy Pickles Medicine's birth shirt, I'm good. I am eating my lunch and building a zoo, and I don't know that it could get much better than that, Stupid. Or is it? Dumb. Ava's looking for a way to get my snack. Listen, I wanted to have it. I just forgot to make it. I didn't know what emote you guys wanted. I know what emote I wanted. Chat picked every one of those emotes but one. All right. The butts are them. It's true. That's the one I picked, you know? Maybe it can be done early. They got here early. Okay, get off my trash can, mama, so I can throw this away. A girl can dream, Jess. Come on, move. Ava, move. Move. Move, Ava, move. That's always nice. And not nice. Maybe you can get a longer lunch. They do. I've trained them well. I yell, Andy's coming, and they all just stop moving. You know? Well, you always come running to me. When I tell you, I'm so glad that my mic was muted at the beginning of stream, because the way I was having a whole moment. All right. We was over here having a whole moment. Oh, that's the new Stream Sniped episode. The first one is the YouTube link. The second one is the Spotify link. If you prefer, you should go look at it. You should go check that out. If you don't want to, don't tell me. It'll make me cry. Okay? No, I feel sick when I'm super sleepy, respectfully. All right, so we're going to add in those animals over there. So over here, I want to see any continent, South America. Kind of want the giant otters. I think I want the giant otters. Okay, bye. Have a good appointment. Have fun. Woo, internet. All right, so how many adults? 2 to 15. Okay. And they're cool. I hear, like, I know they got teethers. Like, I hear giant otters are like, you know, scary. We're going to do giant otters. I want a giant otter, and I want it to be able to house up to 8, maybe 10. Okay, they need 5,000 feet of water. And it needs to be pretty deep, pretty deep. Yeah. And they need, I think, 5.94 feet. Does it have to be not climbable? It doesn't say that. It's just interesting, right? Like, you want me to have a grade 2 or better fence that has to be at least this tall. but it can be climbable. And I feel like if I need to have a 6-foot tall fence, it should be not able to be climbed. Because from my understanding, giant otters are also huge. Like they are very long little beings. All right, 10. So I need 10,000 square feet, some of it in the water. This part here. So let me see about here. All right. All right. I don't know how tall this is, and that's okay. So I'm going to push this here. This is way too big, I fear. I fear this is way too big. Ads are going to start in about a minute, just so you guys know. Just so you're aware. All right, and then I'm going to push down because I'm going to have this. Okay. I'm going to push this part out here. This is where they're going to be able to go swimming, you know? This is their swimming pool. And then I want it like here. Yeah. Now they have a little bit of a when I dip, you dip, we dip thing going on right here. It'll be good. It'll be good. I hate that I can't turn the fucking rain off when I'm trying to build. I'm not going to lie to you about it. It's pissing me off. Okay. I don't know what we clipped. Do I need to be concerned? I never know. Okay. Okay. As long as I don't need to be concerned, we're safe. All right. Let's go through here. Grab this. This goes to 26 feet or 23 feet. And we're going to bring it this way. Should I maybe do a little boopity boop boop over the top? Just a little like through here. I just want you to be able to like go in a little. Just a little. And then we can do that. And then maybe we could also have it where if you don't want to go in, you don't have to. You just wanted to like walk on the outside. Like that. What do we think? What do we think? I hate the way that looks. I can tell you that. Get rid of get. There we go. I like the way that looks a little better. And then this would be water. So let's get our fence in. Let's do, it needs to be grade 2 or better. I don't want to use like glass on all of the things. I like the idea of the wood fence. It is grade 3, but it's not watertight, but I don't think we need it to be watertight because the water is going here and the fence is going to be like here. So maybe we do this for now. And I can like connect it here for that. And then we're going to Add a little bit here. I want like here. Put that there. I know I'm going to have to put a null barrier like here. So I will do that in just a minute. A null barrier is just an invisible fence that you put down so the animals can't get out. And the enclosure is finished. That's all it's for. So like, I should be okay here. And then we're gonna take this across the way to here. I'll probably put like a drink station or something right here. That'll be fine. And then I need barriers. So you're going to use this and you're going to go here. Null barrier. Here. Null to here. And then here, null to here. Theoretically, we are good. I think I am going to make edit barrier. I am going to make this come out a little further. So they have more dry lands. And then maybe we get rid of this. I know. Calm down. And put that there. Nope. There. And then on this, I need to both sides. There. I just put the anti-climbing thing on so they can't get through. That's all. That is all. I don't know if you can or not, actually. Landed Zoo is good. We're just building. Lurk as long as you need to. As long as you want. I don't know how. Would it be in settings, I assume? It's my graphics. Controls. Like, I don't mind that the rain is there. I just don't want to see it. Yeah, I cannot click the weather thingy, unfortunately. I just like wish when you were like, you know, in The Sims with Better Build By, when you have to have the mod to do it. But like when you're building in weather, it like stops the weather. It just makes it look like, yeah, that's what I wish this would do, is just give me the option to have like when I'm building no weather. And then when I go back into live mode, weather. That's all. All right. There's our barrier. I want to put on a gate. I'll do this one. Perfect. And now let's see how big of a okay, we're good. We're good. We can fit all of them in here. And then I'm going to water like that. No, go back. They don't love you like I love you. So there. That's where I want it. And then you can see the otters. So perfect. Did I get my otters yet? I don't think I got them. I think I said I'm going to, and I never did. I got these guys. So these collared buddies, where are they? Look at it. Okay, zoo. These guys. We're going to move you in with the capybaras. Firstborn child gets to be called Tommy Rachel, because that's the animal she wanted. What did I make all of this for? A giant otter. Giant otter. I'll grab you. I'll grab you. All right, and now my trading center, we need to grab the otters, boop, boop, and send you guys to quarantine. All right. Let's see how these otters do. Okay, they should be on their way over here. Yep, okay, here we go. They're being delivered. And I think we can maybe start swapping out some of the capybaras for other items, other animals that like they all get along with. So now we've introduced some pigs, and then maybe we can introduce like some others. And now that we have these guys in here, I can change like this one, instead of it being the capybaras, to this. And I'm going to copy that and put one here. There we go. I'm going to copy this one and put it over here. And you. There we go. We're doing all right, I think. I did all of this, and I said, let's make a butterfly exhibit, because that's where we make money. And then I decided, actually, let's make a giant otter exhibit, because fuck butterflies, you know? Giant otters is where it's at. All right, we got to pause because I actually forgot I need to assign some places. What is this work zone? And this is, I'm going to change this to just South America. Only one M, please. All right, we need a staff room. All right, exit. And now close that, and I can go back into my work zones. And you can go in here. Perfect. All right, let's put this back on play. And then this staff room, we're going to make it a learning resource. And now I just want to make, ooh, who's my VIP? Who are you? Rick Colibri. Welcome in, Rick Colibri. I don't know, but thank you for being my VIP guest at the seal. Don't know what I'd do without you, brother. Hey, that's not good. 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 We need to grab some keepers. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll hire 6. I have 3 zones. That gives me 2 keepers per zone. And then we can do 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we'll keep these guys just kind of wandering. That's fine. No educators. My mechanics, I need probably at least 2 more. 1, 2, and then we're going to assign one of you here and one of you here. We'll let you just be. Security is fine. Caretaker. Maybe we grab a couple of those as well. I'll do 3. And then we will assign each of these a workspace. There we go. Now we're good there. I'm back in Chicago, walking it. All right. Our otters are ready to go into their exhibits. Exciting. Oh, come on. Come on. Let's see what we need to do to improve set exhibit for these otters. And then I'm going to put a butterfly house right here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Here they come. Our bear is pregnant. It's about to have babies. Look at it. All right. Otter. Pause. What do you guys need? What do you need, terrain? We need to fix our grass situation, not a stamp. You need some more short grass and less long grass. So let me... We'll do that. All right, that helps. And maybe we do that. We're just gonna... Okay, that's good. That's good. We need less rock and more sands. So we'll sand here. We'll give them a little beach area here. They need a lot of sand. I'm sorry. I would also hate driving on base, not because like it's necessarily bad, but every time I've driven on a military base, I've gotten very lost. Because, you know, GPS does not work on a military base. And I understand why it doesn't, but I get so lost every time. Okay, so there's that. And we'll do that there. Okay, green all around. They do want more plants. We'll have to give them some enrichment. But this is good now. I don't know where their hard shelter is. No spectacled bear. We now have giant otters. Giant otter. Let me see this. I want like a smaller. Should we? I kind of like the idea of like this little one. I'm not gonna lie. What if this? What about that? Do we think they can get on that? I don't know if they can get on that. What is this? Keeps going back and forth. Okay. We got to give them some coverage. Also though, don't they have, yeah. I'm going to pause because I want to put this in. And then if I click it, is it? Yeah. That's the hard part with these feeders is I like them, but I don't know that I made any of the water deep enough. What about over here? Okay, that's inaccessible. What about over here? Also inaccessible. Is it though? There we go. There we go. Perfect. And they think my prices are too low? Oh my gosh. You want me to raise my prices? I will be here all day, by the way. This is what I will be doing all day. I just need you all to know that. Right? That's my favorite. What do you mean you want me to raise prices? What do you mean you want to give me more money? Okay, so there is that. Oh, we got some rewards. Okay, that's good. And then I know these little guys need some things. Okay. Okay. I can give them some enrichment, maybe some toys. Let's give them. Let's give them a submarine buoy. I'm trying to find a spot where it's like in the water, but like kind of up a little bit, but doesn't look like it's floating like that. I want it like that. Okay. What do you mean it's inaccessible? Sometimes you just have to give it a minute, you know? You got to yell at it and then give it a minute. What do you mean I can't put that there? Reevaluate, you know? Okay. So there's that. We need a little more toy enrichments, you say? Would you like a box? Might I interest you in a box? All right. And then they just need some coverage, but that's okay. I think before we do coverage, we do... we need hard shelter over here because there's not enough. You can see that here. So let me see. I have given myself the hiccups. Maybe we drop down kind of here, a hard shelter. What we're going to do here, what I'm going to do here is build a cave. We're going to build a cave right here that like overlooks the waterfall, and that'll be their other hard shelter. I will do that off stream today. That is the goal today now. Butterfly house, facilities, animal exhibits. I want a walkthrough exhibit, but it needs to be the Twilight walkthrough exhibit because that's the one that looks like a castle. Okay. So we need how much money for this? 20,000. Well, shucks. All right, let's look at these giant otters, see what these babies need as far as food and stuff. Habitats. Let's do giant otter. You need to chill, brother. You're gonna rot your teeth. She got like a huge thing of, you gotta rot them out. All right, let me see. They got that. I didn't give them anything for food. They have water, so we can give them. Okay, well, they have food, I guess. There we go. I gave them this. I'll give them a small food tray. I'm going to kind of place that. I'm going to place it over here. Sometimes you just need a little privacy when you eat, you know? What is this? I'm just curious what it is now. I think it's a grotto, an otter grotto, a grotto, a grotter. Now we need some nature. Hard shelter, all of that's good. Deep water, fantastic. Tropical, and I'm also going to do, well, aquatic on here because biome. We'll need some aquatic things. Like these. Maybe we can pop some of these on the water. These are pretty large. I need to be able to see, please. Is that on top? I need it to be brighter. There we go. All right. And then maybe we can grab out some. See, I think these would be okay here because we could like pop them along the sides, along the back. And then maybe. It's so dark. But yeah, that's my complaint, I think. I want this weather. I want to be able to control it just a little better. I want to push this down because I would like to be able to see what I'm doing right now. And I cannot. All right. Get off of the tree. Quit highlighting it. We have some reeds that we can kind of plop down in here in different places. I need to pause because I think maybe them being able to see in here might be good. So for here, do I want to do that? Or do I just want to make it a glass? You know, or do we just like make it glass? Maybe we just make it glass to like there, and then that brick can stay brick. That's whatever. I think we just do that. I think that's the play. That can stay like that. Okay. Hello, Kills. I think that's good. And I like this. I like this here. All right. Now we can see all of that. My weekend was pretty good. I got some stuff set up for OBS that I was excited about. We have our fun games, just exclamation point drop. You get to drop the, you know, the game where the balls combine and they get bigger and bigger. We have that now. And you can also pop a sticky note on stream. That's the other one that's new. But yeah, outside of that, I just chilled this weekend. It was fantastic. And now I'm going to hang out and play in the zoo. Yeah. You do get to play with balls. They go right here in this guy right here. They drop down. I have 10. I let stream know this. There's 10 different messages that I can have. And so there's a few that I want to change, but you will find ones that say like walnut or brother. Carried by chat. Those are all there. Hey, Miss Jalen, how are you? Hi, Miss Isla. I see you. All right. I want a butterfly exhibit, but I need $20,000. That's what we're waiting on. So we are decorating our otter exhibit. Click. Thanks. We need some trees. I'm going to pop this here. I think that's appropriate. And maybe one of these. Where did she go? She wanted to be picked up, Miss Isla. But I didn't want to. Ooh, I hope they fix it too. She has found a different place to hang out today. She's very content in the little. I don't know if you're going to be able to see her because of my. You can kind of see her. There's a little blanket over there that she has found. That is where she's going to hang out for now. No, you guys can see all of my secrets. I can set it up that way. I haven't, because I would want to make sure I have a list of things that can't be put on there, because there's no moderation. There's no built-in ban list. I have to manually input all of the words that I want banned. And, that would be quite a list of things that I don't necessarily want to type out. But yeah, that's the only reason I don't have it on, where you guys can type out your own sticky note. Like, I trust you guys. I would be there for hours. I trust you guys not to do some fuck shit, but I don't trust other people not to do some fuck shit. That's what I'm saying. I have 4 sticky notes that you guys can choose what to put on them. Right now, I can tell you what all of the sticky notes say. There's one that says sore loser. I'm cool to change that. -1,000 aura. I'm cool to change that. There's one that says walnut. That one stays. There's one that says haha. We can change that. The one that says brother stays. There's one that says lock in. That one stays. The 404 brain not found can change. And then the next 3 stay. So there's one that says please don't sub. one that says my mods are not paid enough, and one that says carried by chat. So there's still, if you think of something that we say here a lot, or that would be something that's funny but not offensive, right? Let me know. I have 4 sticky notes and I'm so down. They can have an emote on them. It doesn't have to be words. Enjoy your lurk. So if you wanted an emote of like a stop sign or, you know, whatever. It was an example. I'm not putting a stop sign on it. Respectfully. Respectfully not happening. Okay, she's decided she does want up here. Are you ready? Yeah? Let me grab this. I know. Come here. Yep. Yeah. Is that what you wanted? Okay. 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 It's like you want pet or something. What are you doing? Okay. You get comfy. She will get comfy after she gets attention. I know. I won't pick her. I only pick her up when she asks to be picked up right now, because I always give her inhaler for her asthma. So I only pick her up forcibly twice a day. Outside of that, I let her tell me when she wants to be picked up, because I don't want her to be mad at me forever. So she wants to sit here. She actually likes watching Planet Zoo. She will sit here for hours when I'm playing it, just playing it, so she can look at all of the animals. She likes it. Picasso. Yes, you do. I know. You're a good girl. Let's get some trees over here, maybe. See, these trees are so tall. I can put one here. I know. I know. With maybe this guy underneath. Maybe, if it lets me get in here. And then like this one. Nope. This one here. This one. And then maybe like here. All right. What do I think? Perfect. Perfect. Listen, Loma Sickly's chilling. She's purring. She's quite content. She's very happy. She does indeed hate taking an inhaler twice a day. And they've got her back on the prednisone. And we're gonna have to figure out how to have her not be on the prednisone, because that could also cause kidney issues. So I love my cat so much. I love my cats so much. Not many people are gonna give their poor cats an asthma treatment twice a day. I know, you're such a baby. Okay. Looking good there. Now maybe we grab some of these over here. Push this back. I'm going to push these back just a little too, so they're not overlapping the submarine. I don't know if that affects the ability for them to play with it. So I'm just gonna move it. We're just gonna move it on out of the way. Give this a spin. I'm going to pull this up. And then we'll do one here. All right, let's grab this here. And pull it up. Now it says water hyacinth. I'm not supposed to be. I don't know if it's like actually for the water, but it is today. All right, it sure is. Okay, where's my otters? How are we looking? So we need a little more coverage, huh? You want a little more coverage, eh? What about this century plant? No. Maybe. Let's do like this here. I already got that somewhere in here. Maybe we put a lobster claw here. We'll grab these orchids here. And then I'm going to grab these little bushels. These little bushes are great. These little bushes are fantastic. Okay, one moment. I don't know who all is in here. I think it wants another tree. There we go. Nope. Still. La, 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 with the plants. Still with the plants. Let's grab this. And I'm gonna, yeah. How much more coverage do we need? Are you ready for a treat, ma'am? Are you ready? I think it's just you in here right now until I grab that, and then everybody's going to show up, huh? Nice. There should be two there. You find the other one? Did you get it? Yeah. Did you get both? I think you got both, Mama. I think you got both. Can I have this? Thank you. Thank y'all. All right, I need another tree apparently. I don't know where to put this tree. Do I just put it here? Yeah. All right. All right. So are our otters happy, Isla? Terrain looks good. This looks good. Enrichment's looking great. I think our otters are living their best lives. And now we gotta zhuzh up the otter experience. You know? You think my tickets are still underpriced? Okay. Well, let me bump it up for you real good. Tell me it's still underpriced. Tell me. I already got my money. Okay, tree. Calm down. Calm down, tree. Let's look at our animals here. I think I'm gonna sell off. You guys are young. We're gonna set you. We keep Eru. I'll do that. I just know we've got to sell a few because it's getting a little crazy over here as far as our capybaras go. All right, it's a little wild over here. So you stay because you're a baby. Those are brand new. They're siblings. All right. We're gonna release them to the wild. You knock it off. If you want to inbreed, good luck. Now you can't have babies. I need you to not do that. But also, there's a lot going on over here. All right. All right. These are all born here. These were also born here. You are pregnante. These guys can stay. These guys are siblings. So you, trade center. Gone get. All right. Born here. So all right. I don't know what to do with these guys, so they're just gonna chill there for a while. And then we had this little baby. All right. So I need a collared something. I believe I need a male. I moved one of them to the trade center. I'm pretty sure it's this one. So I need a female. I need a female. Maybe you. How are you gold with that longevity? Respectfully, I might get you. 200 is, it feels like a lot. You go here. No, but like actually go here. Thank you. Okay. Nobody's inbreeding here. Who escaped? Pause. Who are you? Oh, you little shit. I forgot to put a non-climbing thing right here. Edit barrier. You little shit lord. You little shit lord. Did I do that anywhere else? You can't climb anywhere else, right? Hello, KJ. How are you? How's your stream? I saw you hit that 100 followers. I can. I hydrated a listen, I hydrated a lot of it. I'm making sure my sun bears can't escape anymore. Okay. There we go. I'm glad that it was fun. I hope you do it again. I'm good. I see. Hold on. We have another one trying to get out. Hold on. Where are you going to get out? This is somebody escaping. I need to know where they're escaping from. I got to make sure they can't get out. This is an escape attempt. They're checking my barriers to make sure they can't get out. Yeah, I did good on this one. You can't. They can't leave me. Goodbye, Isla. I just lost the monitor. I can't see anything on that screen. Where's your tail? Okay. Can I have the screen back, please? You're still on. Doesn't love me. All right. So they're good. I have just stuff stuck. Somebody else is about to have a baby. Get out of this. Get out of this. I'm going to pause the game. I have to stand up for a second and turn a monitor back on. I don't know why it does this. I think it's static, if we're being honest. Yeah, I stood up and I barely touched it. And it's like, yeah. I know. And turned itself back on. Also, don't know how to get this off. Apparently, you just click it. I didn't know that until just now. All right. So over here, we need to add in these. We'll put one like here. We can do one like here. And then maybe here. And I'll put one up here. And then these are giant otters. And then we'll throw some donation bins around because from here, we're getting very, very close to the ability to build our butterfly house, to build our moneymaker. All right, who is ready to leave? All right, we'll move you in with the capybaras. All right. I think we're doing all right. Who are you? I've already said hello to you. I've already said hello. 20,000 and I can get, I talked about this last time we played. I agree. Scratching. Oh no, not Pedro. Pedro died of old age. Pedro ran across to die here. That was a very dramatic death, Pedro. Very dramatic. If I didn't know any better, I would think he was faking, you know? I know he's dead. I've already called the vet. Already called the vet. Goodbye, Pedro. We'll miss you. All right, we have enough to buy our butterfly exhibit. I want this to get to like 23,000 and I'm going to put it right here. And you're going to be able to walk through like that. And it's going to be butterflies and sloths. I'm going to get the, he was. He said, please look at me. It didn't make it. because I gotta have the money to buy the butterflies. So I want to make sure we've got enough for that. And then here, I'm gonna try and put like a restroom, or a restaurant, like either a little drink place or a. Y'all having these babies. What does this mean? Oh, the inspector is here. Ew. Probably. More than likely. Why are you about to inbreed, brother? None of that. Nice try, bucko. No, we got to find another giant otter. Just no inbreeding, you know? We don't want any of that. Let's try here. All right. Hello. Where is... These guys will be fine. Oop, another baby. Maria entrance. Cool. Good. Okay. I was like, I just want to make sure that the otter is going where the otter should be. All right. I think we're getting to this facility right here. So there's this one. This is only for one. Or we could do a fancy one and this is two. But this is going to be our butterfly exhibit. Okay? Because we decided that this is our Renaissance zoo. So I'm going to push it like this, maybe. I want it back a little bit because I want to be able to put a little something up front. And then maybe we... Oh, I'll move it over then because I want it to kind of line up. All right. And then our paths. Here. Okay, it's going to be like this to this to this to this. And then we're going to do the same thing out this way. So it'll be boom, boom, boom. And then this will be 23. Boom. Funnel you through. We'll do some nice gardening here. And then in our exhibit trading, we're going to reset all filters. I want to look at butterfly. I know it's low on cash, but just you wait, Zoo. Just you wait. You have no idea. You're about to be a money-making machine, brother. All right, let's reset. Let's refresh. Let's grab this beautiful otter and move it to here. All right. get our vet research. I really like the way this turned out. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not even gonna lie a little bit about it. All right. I like the way this looks. Have their feeder. Now I think okay, so this is not a family situation. Okay, they'll be fine. So now I can take out of here my other giant otter, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it respectfully. There we go. And I'll go ahead and put up for trade. And this will expire in an hour. I didn't change the price of it. If somebody buys it, somebody buys it. If not, that's okay. I don't know why I can't do anything with these, but we'll figure that out later. Okay. And now we can get into butterfly. Look, already at 10,000. We're doing great. Exhibit trading. Let's see what butterflies we have in South America. So we need sulfurs, morphos, monarchs, sulfur, morpho, monarch. So sulfur. We'll grab these. Morpho. I'm just going to grab that. 1, 2. And then what was the other one? I hate an accidental nap, but also I love an accidental nap. I love when I don't take a nap and a nap takes me. A monarch. 1. So 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, and now in my trading center. My bad. In my trading center, we're going to take all of these guys, send to here. And then in here, we're going to do manage population. All right. They're going to sell for cash. Max males I want is 5. I want you to sell age. That's what we're going to do. And there are no exemptions. So as these go, it should just go and handle this for me. Oh, this doesn't have power. That's fine. We'll get it. It's cool. All right. So that's all set up for that. And now we need to look at this for power. So we're going to need probably here. We'll set up just a little power device back here. Just a little something to keep it going. Oh, yeah. Or we could also do this. This could also work. It produces a little more. And turn that like that. And then for now, I think I'm just going to put this back here. And then we will... But you're such a little brat, brother. You're such a brat, brother. This needs to come all the way down. And then we'll just link it to like here. And then zoo, people, work zones. This work zone, we're going to add this. Okay, it looks like it got added. Perfect. Walkthrough exhibit. Perfect. Okay. So there's that. We can play. It's got power. I know you're such a sweet boy. What are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do with you? Sir, I see you. I see you so hard. Don't bite me. You're such a shitlord. And we can just turn this into something. This sweet little baby is going to get yeeted out the window, Tommy Rachel. They're not love bites. They hurt. It is no longer love if it hurts. Okay? Okay. He's lucky. The only thing that saves him is he is cute. He's lucky he's cute. Okay? That's his only saving grace. Who's in my zoo? I've already said hi to you. Quit telling me you're here. I don't care. All right. I don't need this hand, I guess. He's such a brat, man. No, he's got me pinned. I can't move. I can't move this hand because he's on it. It's not a cuddle. All right. Ooh. Ooh, now we can do Emmett, you want to work on what do we want to unlock next? Maybe festival? Okay. Emmett, you can work on this. That feels like the thing to work on. What do you think, Arthas? What do you think of our zoo? Hi, I'm Sweaty Betty, kinda. But he's not Sweaty or Betty. He's Dave. I saw. I just haven't really looked at it. How are you today? Can we get a shout out for Sweaty Betty? If you guys aren't aware, that was our guest this week on Stream Snipes. You can find it either on YouTube or Spotify, whichever one suits your fancy. The first one will take you to YouTube. The second one is the Spotify link. Follow both if you're not. and go follow Sweaty Betty. The zooing is going well. We have our giant otters just chilling. Let's see how well our zoo is. Do we need more education? That's what we need. Working on it. We have our spectacled bears. They have a baby. Look at it. Look how cute they are. Just walked right through its mom, you know, or its dad. I'm not sure who that is, to be honest. And then over here we have capybaras and collared something, some sort of a little pig. That's not a pig. Hello, pig? I don't know where the pig is. There's actually two of them in here. Are you in here? There's one of them. There they are. There's our pigs. I scared them apparently with the camera. I agree. Although my favorite so far are my little armadillos over here. They make me happy. Armadillos keep digging. Look at it. Little holes in my front yard. Trust me, my chat's so sick of all of the animal songs I know. Uh-oh. What'd you see, bud? I have no idea what he saw. I did steal somebody's animals off of the board, though. I feel bad. These two I stole from somebody. They were listed for super cheap and they should not have been. And my most recent purchase were these. Again, only asking one. I think that I wasn't supposed to have these. Listen, you can have that. You can have the AARDVARK. There's that one. I will probably still be awake. And then we have, sorry, it's his favorite, capybara. Capybara, capybara. One of those will be stuck in somebody's head all day. Pick your choice. It may be 3. You know, it's too late. It's been done. If I'm going to be a menace, today's the day. The day is the day that I'm going to be a menace. So you guys can spread that around. You're welcome, you know. If I could think of a song for it, the animal goes in the zoo. But I'm trying to think of what I want to do next. This is kind of, and we have our capuchins. We have our monkeys. That's fair. I mean, I'm in your stream. Genuinely, I'm lurking in your stream all the time. All you got to do is be a menace. Long enough to, can you have a 5-minute timer? Fortunately for you, my prescription is only -1. I can still see everything. Thank you. Man, I'm sorry. You just gotta find, here's the thing. The songs are not done to be a menace, but they're in my head. And I know if it's in my head, it's going to easily be put into somebody else's head. And that's all you got to do. What's that one? What's your stim currently? Because once you start, we all will too. We all will. Ooh, Ebru, you're having babies. Ebru, the capybara, is having offspring. If you want to be an animal in the zoo, you just let me know which animal. Show me the babies. We got to name one Weeru. As soon as it pops out, I'm changing its name to Weeru. You. Welcome to the world, Weeru. Let me have it. I need to change. Oh, there's more than one. Okay. Let me see this one. This was the oldest. So Jose needs to become Weebrew. You. Okay, there we go. Now we have Eru and Weeru, as it should be. Happy 420, Capri! What are you getting into today? I'm getting into a little bit of everything today. I meant to go this way. Oh, my butterfly house. Let's see. Do we have? I lost the butterfly. The second child is Piper. All right, that was Alejandro. It was also a little male. So let's do I can't make Piper, I can't change the gender of that Piper, but we all know that this is Piper, and it is also Ruru's child. Ooh, that sounds good. See, I'm not I can't smoke it. We are ingesting, and we have a couple of different treats. So I have a Rice Krispie treat for later, and I have these for later, and I have this to make schmells with at some point. You know? And I'm about to crack into this. I can't smoke it, but I can take it every other way, you know? Don't misquote that. I'll delete it. I'm telling you, the beautiful thing about an edible is you kind of dose all day, you know? No, I have a pen that I tried and it messed me up so bad. I was like, I can't do it this way. So it's an edibles. I'm an edibles girly over here. I'm an edibles girly. All right. I wish you could party today too. Somebody has to be a responsible adult. I did all of my running. Exactly. I did all of my running this morning, and I told him once I got home, I wasn't doing any more driving. So if we need anything else today, it has to wait until tomorrow. It must wait until tomorrow. Is this redeem still there? Did I forget to turn it back on? I was turning stuff on and off this weekend trying to get stuff set up, and I don't remember if that's one I turned back on. Hello, Lumity. Okay, animals. So we've got animals rocking in here. Okay. Exactly. Yep. Same. Okay, I'll have to turn it back on. Listen, Walking gave us a song this morning, and that has been the playlist we've listened to today. And I've just got to say, it's been a solid playlist. It's been I've been digging it. It's not music I would typically have chosen for myself, but I like it. Exactly. You got it, Kinsey. W Wetleg, because that is the name of the band that started this whole playlist. People outside mowing their lawn. I don't think you can hear the lawnmower, but if you can hear the lawnmower, my apologies. All right, in here we need to add these. I'm getting into here. All right. So we can place these down for the different butterfly species. I kind of want it here, I think. And then we'll move one down here. And this will be for... Hello? I didn't want to click on you. I wanted to click on here. You can't over the music. You can't hear what? Because I've got like the game music turned way down because it's too loud for me. And then on this side, I want Where is this? We'll put like one here and one here. Oh, okay, good. I already forgot about the lawnmower. Like, it's just background noise to me, but I know sometimes that like the mic will pick up weird things, even though I have like filters and software and all of that. Like, I'm 99% sure if I turned my speaker on and took my headphones on and just had the music coming through my speakers, you wouldn't be able to hear it. I'm just afraid to try it because if you can, I would feel bad. All right, I'm going to pause for a moment. I'm going to look at my zoo. I'm going to look at this and rename all of my habitats so I know what animals are in there. What are you? You are my capuchins. I'm moving to Saskatchewan. I want to name it to the correct thing. Colombian white-faced. Colombian white-faced capuchin monkey. Capuchin monkey. Done. That way I know what exhibit. You know what I mean? So there's that. What exhibit are you? You're my spectacled bears, I think. Yes. This is a spectacled bear. She's got away. That's not spelled right. Spectacled. I can't copy it. Spectacled minus the K. Heard. Spectacle bear. All right. We did it. It is a spectacled bear. What else we got going on over here? Don't judge me. What are you? Are you my giant otters? Giant otter. Enter. Dun, 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 dun. What are you? Are you my armadillos? Keep digging. You are. Little holes in my front yard. You are a 9-banded armadillo. 9-banded armadillo. There's also a collared. What are you that's in there? A collared what? A collared peccary. Collared peccary. Enter. Yeah, I think that's what I like about this playlist is like it is a good mix of like songs that we all know and recognize and can jam to, and this newer like it's not newer, but like a different songs that we don't typically listen to. So it's comfortable because like you're being introduced to a new friend by an old friend, you know? That's how I feel about this playlist, and I like it. It's had my interest. Like there hasn't been a song on here where I'm like, absolutely not. Get out of my ears, please. It hasn't happened. All right, green iguana. Amazonian. Now, this doesn't make sense for here because you can kind of see what it is, but butterfly, when I look at the exhibits report, so if I go in here and I'm like, oh, what was my inspection report? It shows up like this unless you name them. So now I can say, oh, well, the spectacled bears need something, you know? It's a good skin. I like it. How can I say this in a way that there's no way to say this that doesn't sound weird. I just feel weird wearing celebrity skins or skins that are like real people. I don't know why, but I do. So I just wear the fake skins. The original character skins, I don't mind wearing. That's all. All right, how's our money looking? Okay, I think we're at a point money wise we can actually start like getting in here and zhuzhing up and doing some good decor. Like I said, this is stuff I think I'm gonna work on in the background today, because this is what I will be doing today. For the rest of the day, I'm gonna have a great time. If you see me in Discord, you're allowed to come in and hang out. I will probably just switch over to that after here, because sometimes I just like to get up and walk around. All right. This is good. This is good. We need to do some decor out here that's going to tie these two together. Let's see in South America, what is left habitat-wise that I want to make. These are going to be in a walkthrough exhibit, so that's not a big deal. I want to do a sea lion and a bush dog. These I might do in like North America because I know they're going to be there as well. Is the jaguar going to show in North America? I know that's a silly question, but yeah, depending on where you live in North America, supposedly, I don't know because I don't live there, but there are sightings in like Texas and Oklahoma and stuff of jaguars. So let me look at just South America here. So we'll do the bush dog, because I think that one's cute. I want to do a maned wolf. So I think we'll do a maned wolf. I already have ocelots, but I think we're going to do an area that is going to like from South America to North America, kind of a transition area. So how far out can I go this way? Where's the end of the zoo? Where's the edge? Okay, we have quite a bit of ways we can go. All right, so like we could do a transition from South America, North America through here. So things like jaguars, coyotes, what else is showing up that we know would be like both? It's a med check. If you have meds you need to take today and haven't, do so. Also, if you haven't eaten yet today, please grab some food. Have you not had enough to drink? I don't care if you're drinking coffee. I don't care if you're drinking soda. I don't care if you're drinking water. Please make sure you're drinking something. Take your vitamins. But like, so penguins are going to want to be over there, but we could do some things. Coyotes, the cougars, a jaguar, that can kind of all go into North America, and then we can and then the ocelot, and then we can go into North America. I think that's fine. So for South America, let's do, because I have enough room. We can do another exhibit here of something. I'm not sure what. We can do some over here. But I can always do a little push in here. Let me see in here. What do I have? I'm looking. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what animal we do next. We'll reset all of our filters. Oh, look at you. You're a little cutie. I don't know who Petra is, but apparently F Petra. I'm sorry, Petra, that they feel that way about you. F Tina Turner too, apparently. That's unfortunate. I like both of those people. I don't know who Petra is, but I feel like I should like them just because. Okay. Appeal auction time price. I'm just kind of looking to see what catches my eye. Apparently this game just called me poor. Like, look how pretty you are. You're so pretty. I will be getting penguins, just not yet. Oh, I want a maned wolf. That's the one we're going to do next. Maned wolf. Maned. Maybe. Immunity on that's good, but the longevity is kind of, let's go you. And then you. Still have no idea what I need as a habitat for the maned wolf. We just, you know? But I think I'm going to do maned wolf on this side right here. So let me look up maned. We have 2 adults. They only want to have 2 in their thing anyway. So we have 2 adults, no climbing requirements, which is good. They do need a taller fence. The fact that I can put them with capybaras and anteaters. They're enriched. Maybe we do anteater and the maned wolf together. I feel that feels weird to put a prey animal in with a predator animal. Am I tripping? What does a maned wolf? I'm looking to see maybe like, are they? I feel like are they not carnivorous? Okay, well, let's grab those and then we'll grab some giant ant eaters. This one could have been good. They're just a little sickly. I'm gonna grab you. Actually, we can deal with that. All right. So maned wolf, giant anteater, maned wolf, giant anteater. How big of a species? Okay, you also kind of like to be small. So you need 7750. And you need, so we need like 20,000 to be super generous. I think 15,000 would be fine. Okay, barriers. The length. I'm just going to put this here for now and I will adjust as needed. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's 150 feet. That's what I was counting. Okay, and that could give me a pathway off of here or a little spot to do food. I can't see straight. I'm just guessing. I was very far off on my guess. We'll just do that. Okay, so this is kind of how big. That's what I need to know. What is my surface area? Hello. Okay. Let me put in this because this will tell me how big it is actually. Because it just made it a habitat. Right? Let me off. Let me off of here. There we go. How big is this? This should be large enough for both the mange and the anteater. Okay, tropical or grasslands. Tropical or grasslands. You don't have a water requirement. You don't have a water requirement. Okay. Grade 2, 9.5 feet, or almost, yeah, 9.9 feet. Grade 2. So this will need to be up at least this high. I'm looking to see if there's something else here. Shape wise, I want to do this is very square. A lot of my exhibits are not square. Most of them are not. Not that it's a bad thing. I just like to have a little variation in height and stuff as well. So I think what I'm going to do is find something large that I can use as an edge marker. So I can manipulate the terrain and then come in and change it. So we have columns. Just something. All right. Okay, that's better. I was like, that is large. That is large. All right. So we do like here. I can obviously make the exhibit larger than this. I just don't know that I want it to be much smaller than this is all. And this just kind of gives me a space. Delete. Delete. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll do it the long way. Delete. All right, so maned wolf. Maned wolf anteater. I think we're going to pull up here. Because I feel like maned wolf will do some sort of a cave for a bed situation. You know? So I just want to pull up what I can. As high as I can. And if I put it back in this corner, I can maybe make it so you can see in, like, through this side. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I can do here. Not much. All right, we'll do that. We'll pull this over here. And I know it's probably taller than it needs to be, but that's okay. That's also okay. Because I want this to kind of also be a place they can walk up and see. And that's going to be, I don't know if how easy that is to do. We'll find out. I love when it does that. I don't even have tunneling on, by the way. Don't even have the tunneling on. All right, so there's that. I think we're going to have to pull some more of this. Like that, maybe. Because I think I should be able to round that out into cave shape. Like that should be fine. It's like when it pushes a real fast. Pull this around here. Like it takes off. I don't let it do that. It just does that on its own. I don't know. I love the build tools in this game. They're so good. They're so easy to use. It's like second nature. If you didn't know that this was sarcasm, I apologize. All right. Okay, let's push this. And then we smooth this. All right. I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure how much room, like I don't know what their pathing needs to be. If I want the main wolf to like walk up here, I don't know how steep it can be before they're not able to. I feel like that's transversable. I feel like that is something they should be able to walk up. But you know, who am I? Just a random player. Smooth that out. I want this up a little. And then we can smooth this. Yeah. There we go. I like it. I like it. I like the shape of that. And now we're going to smooth this side out so we don't have any weird, like, that will probably become a cut through. This can also become a little bit, we'll see. We will see. I'm going to push that. And then I'm actually going to pull this forward a little. I don't think I have tunneling on, so I just want a little bit bigger of a space for, because this is essentially going to be where they sleep. You know, this is going to be their shelter. Listen, game. The desire for it to constantly make me look like I'm trying to draw a peen. Ridiculous. I've let me just, you know. Pull this forward. And then smooth. And now I'm going to push. That's not pushing. Now I'm going to push. All right. I think that is a good looking hole. We're getting there. All right. There's my cut through that I wanted. So we're going to come over here. Where did I poke through? Where is it? Because I did poke through. I saw it. Did I not? Is that not a poke through? I guess it's not. Interesting. Interesting. All right. And then there's that. And then I actually want the cut through to come through here. So I'm going to push that down. And I can kind of see where there it is. I was about to say where it was like kind of there, but now it's all the way there. I have to go into the cave. I'm sorry. For you and for me. All right. Nope. Put it back. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll push this. Sorry. This is the one time I don't like the controls. This will be where it gets me too. All right. And then we're gonna smooth this. Do I need to close this? I don't know. I felt like it shouldn't be there, so I just went ahead and closed it. Okay, so there's one way in. Just kidding. I did not need to close that. That's the other way in. So I'm going to just push. There we go. And then we're going to go forward. Out the hole. Please. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So that's that. Smooth. Smooth. That was not very smooth, brother. Bring it back. And then over here we have this. All right. I think that's good. I am going to kind of smooth this right here. All right. So there's that. And then we will armadillo it here. Or what is it? It's not an armadillo. It's another animal. It's not an armadillo though. Anteater. We'll throw the anteater stuff in here too. I think that should be good. So we're going to save and we're going to find somewhere to hang out. But thank you for hanging out with me today. Let's see who's on. Let's see where we want to go. Typically on days like today, because we're doing comfy cozy, I try to keep it comfy cozy. It just like, I figure if you're here for that, that's where we should go. I'm looking. I have quite a few people on playing Tamagotchi Life right now, actually. So I think that's where we're gonna go. I'm looking to see if there's anybody else here. All of my suggested is Fortnite. I don't necessarily want to see somebody new today. So I am going to go somewhere like that I follow. If it's not somewhere you've been before, I understand it. Check it out. You might like it there. If you don't, that's okay. I'm going to send you somewhere. We've raided to before. They do Fortnite. They do Arc Raiders. Today they're doing Pal World. Hi, Gemma. And we like, I like Pal World. I just don't like all of the mechanics. So if you get left behind for any reason, we're going to go say hi to Brock. We start the raid. Well, let me see here. Is that, I do too. Is that the correct picture? It is. We have our raid messages. I'm sure the one with the dancing dinosaurs, anybody can use. Following, not following, sub, not sub, does not matter. It is for you. The ones with the frog, however, are specific for subs. You can use it if you're not subbed. It's just gonna show the name of the emote. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out today and having a good time. Like I said, I can't promise it, but if you catch me in Discord later in an open channel, just playing Planet Zoo, feel free to hop in. You don't have to be playing Planet Zoo. You can have a question. If I'm in there, feel free. But have a fantastic rest of your day. Remember to take care of yourself and then take care of everybody else. I love you so much. I will see you tomorrow evening. Fortnite, community games, lots of reload. Goodbye.